How we fleshing. I started doinking it.
Oh, God.
And I loved it so much.
Oh, you got your half and half. That's your favorite one.
You see what I'm drinking?
Yep, half and half.
What's that say?
Half and half.
From
Wawa.
From Wawa.
Look at that. Made with pure cane in asterisk sugar. Whatever that means.
Pure cane sugar. The good shit. None of that high fructose weird shit. No, but I talked about it on the show before.
Oh, I know.
This shit's back, baby. Love to see it.
Back and better than ever. Is it recording?
Oh yeah, welcome to another episode of Welcome. Of Welcome. To Thank You for Your
I'm sure all the
Services
listeners
podcast.
are laughing at that one.
Welcome to another episode of Thank You for Your Services podcast, the podcast between two friends, veterans of the service industry at large.
Veterans of, well, a veteran in the sense of military veteran.
Are you a veteran if you're still active?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought a veteran is always post-service.
Nope. No, veteran just is...
Well, you're technically a
serving
soldier.
Yeah, I am a soldier.
Not a veteran.
What
A veteran,
you saying?
a veteran is post-service.
No, it's not.
Whatever.
I promise you it's not.
Listen to him. He knows everything.
I am. If you're a veteran of the barber industry, does that mean you're done barbering?
I sure fucking hope so.
It doesn't. It means you've been in it a while.
Anyway.
It's like when you go to fucking punk rock shows or hardcore shows. They're veterans of the scene. That's what people say. Yeah, it just means you've been around for a while in that sense, but as soon as you put the uniform on, technically you're a veteran.
Whatever. It's all stolen valor bullshit to me.
Oh, being in is stolen valor?
Walking around with the fucking uniform on like a show off.
Well, we don't walk around with the uniform on. But
sure. You don't. I wouldn't mind.
We only army crawl everywhere we go. We only low crawl. It's not called an army crawl. It's a fucking low crawl.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
Well, there's high crawl and there's low crawl, I guess. So what people typically think of as an army crawl, that's your high crawl. A real low crawl. You would fucking laugh at me if you watch me really low crawl. I
bet I can picture it.
You put your head sideways on the ground. And
like you're listening to the ground?
Yes.
You got to describe it more. This is an audio platform.
So I am. No, I know. So you put your head sideways to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You put your weapon. I'm right-handed, so I hold my weapon with my right hand, and you.
Is that your cock?
I don't think anyone past the age of 7 would have laughed at that.
I should.
Oh man!
It's in your right hand.
Yes, my weapon is in my right hand. And you use your left hand and your right, you push, your legs are flat in the prone position to the ground. And you pull, you're smiling at me so weird right now. So
this is my rifle. This is my gun.
Oh my God. Get out of here with that shit.
This is for killing. This is for fun.
Yeah. So basically, you use your left.
It was killing me not to say that.
Yeah. Well, I hope it does kill you. Anyway, then you use your left hand and you pull yourself as you're pushing yourself with your right leg. So you're basically just scraping across the ground.
I've seen this in like the Medal of Honor video games. I'm serious.
Really?
Like, yeah. In like the
I've actually
PlayStation
never
1.
played any of like Battlefront or Medal of Honor or like.
They're entertaining for like an hour.
What's the other one? Black Ops or
Call of Duty?
Yeah, Call of Duty. That's what I meant.
I remember the character looking really silly crawling like that, but apparently it's a thing.
It is a thing, yeah.
I remember Disney Pixar Small Soldiers.
Is
that
not
a Pixar
Disney
movie?
Pixar. No, not at all. It's DreamWorks.
What? Yeah, that's what I meant to
say.
say.
Whatever.
That's what I meant to say.
You know David Cross is in that movie?
Yeah, you can hear his voice plainly. Yeah.
No, I mean, he's in it. Like he's in it.
He's in.
It's not just a voice. He's not just doing a voice.
He's also in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas too.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
In the San Fierro part of the game,
Yeah.
the San Francisco looking level, he's in there.
I loved I mean, obviously, I'm a toy collector. I've talked about it many times on the show.
An underrated fucking movie and video game too. That's
Yeah,
what I was
Small
getting, that's
Soldiers.
what I was getting at. Yeah.
Yes. But that movie inspired me to want to make toys as a kid. And
For
now,
real?
yeah. I remember when my dad and I saw that in the theater, I was like, I need to go make toys. And he was like,
Wow.
actually, that's pretty cool. And we looked everywhere for like toy making kits and all that stuff. And that stuck with me. And then in 2014 is when
Come closer.
2014 is when
There
I
you
started
go.
looking into how to make toys. And I still do on occasion. I got summer of 2020. I got really into it. I was doing it every day. I haven't been able to do it lately, but I love to make toys. Anyway.
In fairness, there wasn't much else to do that summer, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Big
remember
time.
when you came over and we shot the little commercial for the spoke charms that I would
Yep.
make? Yeah.
With Charlie Tuna.
The dummy, Charlie Tuna.
Don't talk about him like that. He's here somewhere. No, what do we got today?
I
I have so much shit I
know.
want to get to.
We got to plug our show.
Of course. If you haven't already, please, if you would, give us a follow on Instagram. And we can be found, the handle is Thanks for Your Services _podcast.
Yes,
On
that's
Instagram.
That's on Instagram.
Thanks for Your Services _podcast. Couldn't do thank you, whatever.
And our email, in case you would like to email us, tell us how much you hate us, love us. If you want to email us some stories about your experiences in the service industry.
Send me a fucking meme. Send me a video. I don't give a shit. Email it.
Yeah. Our email is ThankYouForUrServices @gmail.com. Your spelled U-R, like the letters U and R. ThankYouForUrServices @gmail.com.
At gfuckingmail.com. I thought about actually
You're real
like-
badass.
only because YOUR was taken on Gmail. I thought about
By you.
yeah, well, the first attempt
That was by you.
because it was used up, and I'll say since it was used up, I thought about using a different email service, but then I was like, nah, Gmail has a nice ring to it.
Gmail's fantastic.
I mean, they all do pretty
What are we
much
going
the
to
same
use?
thing.
Fucking Hotmail?
I thought about it.
Yeah.
Yahoo,
At Yahoo? How about at AOL?
AOL.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking people still use an at AOL email?
A lot?
It's more than I'd like to admit.
Really?
Yep.
America Online.
When all of America was like, "Mom, are you online? Mom, get off the phone. I need to I need to get online for school or some shit." All I did was mute the other channels.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, that's so that that happened. I want to turn that off. Don't want to do that again.
Okay.
Anyway,
No, I remember like going to my friend's house and waiting for porn to load.
yeah,
Like,
a long fucking time. Pictures too.
yeah, like not
Like
even
that.
a video, just one picture of someone you hoped was naked.
Did you ever print them out?
Did we ever print out a naked picture? Probably. I didn't own a printer until like later in life, but my buddy had a printer. Yeah, we were kind of broke for a long time. Did you have a printer?
I did.
Okay.
My dad was he was a manager of a couple of what's it called, The Wall.
Oh my god. Yeah, the CD store that's now FYE.
He eventually became a DM of like the northern Delaware area of The Wall, and like everybody I've ever met who's my age or a little older knows, or parents or somebody knows about The Wall. I'm like, yeah, my dad was like,
The Wall was cool.
He worked at a bunch of those. So because of that, he was a gadget guy.
Yeah, okay. I
So
could see
every
that.
year, like we had a fucking, when video cameras were expensive as shit.
Yeah.
We had a really nice like mini
They were
DV.
the size of a child.
No, like when the really nice mini DV ones came out
Oh yeah, yeah.
that are like not much bigger than this half gallon of iced tea.
Sure.
we had one of those. It took really great video too.
Wow.
And he had like a completely Harman Kardon stereo set up in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
He had two like 3 or 4 foot tall time window speakers on either side of the entertainment center.
It's amazing.
CD player, tape duplicator, turntable on top, a power amp, and a couple of other fucking things. All like the nice like silver Harman Kardon shit that was probably back then when stereo equipment was really fucking expensive.
Oh yeah.
I don't even want to know how much that shit was off the shelf, like retail, but
That's why you guys didn't eat for a couple weeks. So skinny.
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
man.
maybe it got lost in inventory, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh.
Not that I'm saying
Your
anything.
father's a thief.
I didn't say anything of the sort, but all I know is I ate for free a lot when I worked at a store, so.
Damn. You know, I tried to back when I worked at Subway and I got in trouble.
That's bullshit.
It
It sucks.
is total bullshit. They throw away a lot of shit. Anyway, whatever, man.
The amount of food that is thrown the fuck away
It's insane.
from
Anywhere.
any food business is criminal.
Yeah, it is.
I have
Criminal!
I have so much shit I want to get to today.
It's AC/DC.
I'll try. Oh, no wonder it sucked.
Oh my. You don't like AC/DC? You're insane.
Turds.
They are not turds. They're
Turds.
actually incredible.
Most of the songs are stinkers.
Nope, not at all.
Turds.
Not the Bon Scott era.
No, I'll agree with you there.
Yeah, I never liked.
The rest,
Yeah.
I don't
Love
remember.
Bon Scott.
I don't remember the guy's fucking name.
Johnson.
Nope, don't know.
Johnson Dubois.
He sure is a Johnson, if I'll tell you that much.
Oh, all right.
The
All right.
The music sure does suck a Johnson.
It's time to complain.
My favorite thing to do.
You know, I like that we talked about the car that you saw last episode. And you saw their bumper stickers and you try to find them. And now I can't stop looking at every car.
I know.
And I'm now trying to find silly cars. And I'll tell you what,
If I can't snap a picture, I always try and write it down.
I'm going to tell you what I saw on the way home. I mean, it was just like right by the neighborhood. It was
Just in time.
It was a car, and he was stopped in the middle of this lane with the blinkers on. I don't know if he was running a package up to a door or what, but his license plate just said Hobbit. And it took every ounce of me to not yell Bilbo Swaggins out of the window. Hey, Bilbo Swaggins. Because my brain is still in the 7th grade. But man, I was laughing so fucking hard. Like, the license plate just says Hobbit. Yeah, and he did. I mean,
HMP, 6 characters. That's
he was
good.
just like a balding, like middle-aged guy. I mean, maybe he was just really into The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings when he was
definitely
younger.
a Tolkien guy. Obviously.
Yeah, definitely a Tolkien guy. Yeah, but I guess I was when I was younger. I was really into The Hobbit.
Hey, maybe you'll get back into it. You're not old enough yet.
I watched that movie in the 6th grade every day when I came home from school. I went through a weird Hobbit phase. I was like really obsessed with it. Yeah.
6th grade.
Mm-hmm. I would eat a bowl of ramen soup when I first got home from school.
So you're 11, 12?
I was 12. Yeah.
this
I
is
would turn the age
2003.
2002, 2003, yeah.
Lord of the Rings had just come out.
Yeah, but I had the
original Hobbit? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the animated one.
Yeah.
With the really, really cool ring wraiths. If you remember, they were like filmed like live action, almost like mocap type of thing going on.
Interesting.
It was really cool. Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen the animated version.
It's
I wouldn't
cool.
mind watching it. I wouldn't mind it. I saw a really funny, a funny license plate for an appropriate car.
Okay.
It was on the road, not coming here, but when I was leaving physical therapy today. It was like those like white pickup trucks that are like full of tools with like the square bed. They have like drawers and shit, and ladders and shit.
You mean they have a toolbox attached to the back?
Well, the whole bed is like squared off for it's a utility kind of thing.
Sure.
It was one of those, and it was real disheveled and kind of dirty, and the license plate just said "me crazy."
Meat crazy?
Me crazy.
Me crazy.
Is your fucking ringer on? You
No,
psycho?
it's off.
I heard it just go.
No, I know, but for some reason,
So it's off.
when Twitch. No, so if I get a text, it doesn't do anything. But I don't know why. Twitch will make a bing. I haven't even been on Twitch in a minute. I need to get back on.
It's almost like you could turn your notifications off for the app. I don't know.
Didn't
occur to you, did it?
Yeah, I don't know. That's never happened before on the show.
No. There's a first time for everything. So you get a pass.
And a last.
Yeah. You get a pass this time.
Thanks.
I did also have a question for you.
I said dildo swagons, right?
I think you said Bilbo Swaggins. Dildo is funny too, though.
It was... I thought dildo on the way
You're always thinking dildo.
home, and then I said Bilbo on here.
Oh.
Because I was just thinking that. I goofed it.
A missed opportunity.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, though.
Okay.
Would you tell me what's on your mind, baby?
Oh, of course. I'm known. I'm a master complainer. So...
I'm a master debater.
So I got to work late today because I had to go to my unit and fill out some paperwork, and
Fun.
because I'm leaving in like 2 weeks for almost the rest of pretty much all of March.
Ay caramba.
I know, but we'll still be able to do the show from remotely. Yeah.
I meant to bring that little fucking thing over tonight to try
That's
and
okay.
fuck with it. We can do it. We can literally do it anytime. Anyway.
So I go in there and I'm starting this person's haircut, and there's people waiting, and I'll tell you what, man, my clippers broke today. When your tools break in the job that you're doing, I have a backup pair, but I was really getting irritated because I just bought these, and these clippers were like $175.
All right.
They're supposed to, the ones I use, the Oster 76s, they're awesome.
Well, in theory, a tool like that's not really supposed to
No,
break.
I just got those 2 weeks ago. Ugh. There's a little, it's hard to explain, but the piece that broke, it just didn't feel right from the time I took it out of the box until now anyway. So I have a replacement part for it I'm going to bring in on Saturday, but I was pissed. I was livid, actually, because I just spent all that money. But, so I'm like sweating, because I take my job pretty seriously as much as I bitch about it on here. I really have taken barbering seriously these past almost 12, it's been like 12 years. And, I was just sweating and telling the customer like, oh, sorry, I gotta get my clippers fixed. I'm like that, like, and in my head,
never
I'm like,
let him see you sweat.
Yeah, I know. I'm screaming in my head. So that was on my mind. So I was pretty upset about that, but I just had to use my backup pair for the rest of the day, and they're not the same type of clipper, but it was fine. It's
not the
I
same.
just like these. I've been cutting with these for a while. I switch every once in a while, but I always go back to my Osters. I love them.
Well, I mean, when you're doing something that requires touch, like
Well, I mean,
hair,
it's I go between those and Wall Seniors a lot, and Wall Seniors are probably the best. It's hard to explain. Oster 76, yeah, it's very boring if I sat here and explained
I
it.
was talking. You fuck.
Okay.
I was gonna say something that requires a touch, like I mean, you scoffed when I called it an art form before, but cutting hair is like a.
No, it is.
It requires a special touch.
Yeah.
So when you're using a tool as involved as like a pair of clippers like that, if something's wrong, or if it doesn't like feel right in your hand, or if it's just not your pair of clippers that you like, it's gonna fuck up the hair that you're cutting.
Yeah.
And that's effectively gonna affect somebody for a couple weeks until their hair grows out or some shit. So I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you get it.
I do get it. I tried to say it.
I still don't care. So anyway, so that happened.
Newsflash.
So yeah. Oh my God! If everything you're saying is true, I still don't care. I saw that in a 90s sitcom once. News radio.
Oh, can we trade real quick?
Trade what?
And I know what's on your mind. I'll bounce it right back to you, only because one thing that's on my mind, super quick. It's just a bullet point. I started Seinfeld from the beginning.
You've never watched it before?
Nope.
Oh,
Although it started in '89, I still consider it '90s.
it's
It's literally
greatest,
so funny.
It's the greatest sitcom that ever exists. What episode are you on? And I'm a huge Seinfeld fan, by the way.
Literally like season 1, episode like fucking 3.
Oh my god, that's crazy because it doesn't even get super funny until after the first season.
Yeah, it's already pretty fucking funny. So I just wanted to bring that up. It's on
So
my mind.
So that's where Jerry leaves that crappy. Or no, George leaves that bad message on that girl's phone, right? And they have to go retrieve the tape.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Never mind.
That was the
first
episode I just saw was when Jerry met that girl and he never got her name and he still had to find her. She worked at the law firm, and him and George went there. And
Yeah.
that was like episode fucking like 2. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same. Oh yeah. I got you. Yep.
That's where I'm at. But
Okay.
I just want that's on my mind lately, and I just wanted to bring that up because you said
I'm very
90s
happy
sitcom.
that you have started Seinfeld. That's my favorite sitcom ever.
It's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
I'll admit.
It changed comedy forever.
Yeah, I bet.
Uh,
Last week I said, "Who are these people?" No.
Yeah.
Back to you though. What else is on your mind, man? I'm sorry.
oh, I don't give a shit. Oh, I cut a Tom Hanks guy today.
A Tom Hanks guy?
Yeah.
What is a Tom Hanks guy?
Just this older gentleman. He took out his hearing aids. He sat down. I go, oh, what can I do for you, sir? And he laughed.
He said, "Well."
Well, no, he
Story.
laughed too, and I was just like, oh, great, he's gonna give me some dumb joke, but he just goes, it's a haircut, a scissor cut all over, take about 6 weeks off, and I was like, oh my god,
6 weeks off.
yeah, I get that a lot.
I kinda like that.
Yeah, I
It's-
get that. I get
it's
that all the
kinda
time. But he was so nice, and it's like it's kind of comforting every once in a while to get a nice human being in your chair. But it's
That-
like Tom Hanks could have played this guy in a movie.
Gotcha.
He sounded like he should have had Randy Newman's songs playing behind him as he walked in and out of the store.
Man, I could hear that song in my head right now.
Yeah.
You know the one.
yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Like, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
All right. And
Anyway.
I got a hoopty for you today.
What the fuck is that?
Just it's all right. This was very silly today. I want to tell you. So
Did the guy say, "Is he smart?" Jenny?
no. This is a different guy.
He's
So
very smart.
This
Forrest.
guy is holding the door open. I hate when people do this, but he's got a cigarette in one hand and he pulls the door open and he doesn't bring the cigarette in. He's not from the U.S.
holding my
He's
breath.
foreign, English. He's not very good at English, and he's like, "I can get haircut," and I was like, "Yeah,
Sure.
And then he's like, okay, hold on. And I'm like waiting for him. And I'm like, finally, like, all right, fuck this. I got to use the bathroom. So I get out of the bathroom. I'm still waiting for him to finish his cigarette. Luckily, nobody else was coming in. But so he sits in my chair and he's already sweating. And I'm
Nice.
like, hey, man. And he's wearing a hoodie. And so our first interaction, I go, hey man, you can take that off if you're uncomfortable. Like
Take
he's
your
like,
coat off.
He's
Stay
like,
a while.
okay, you sure? And I go, yeah.
Oh boy.
Takes it off, no shirt underneath. He is chubby. He's hairy from fucking neck to dick. He's just covered in a sweater of hair. And he is now shirtless in our barbershop.
Well.
The other two barbers in there today with me, they just looked over and I was just like, oh no, you have to have a shirt on, sir. And he's like, oh, okay. Like, didn't even think twice about it. And then that's how you know he's not from the States, because yeah, he was just ready to sit shirtless in my chair.
Well, in his foreigner logic, I mean, you did give him the go ahead.
But You're right. I did. And so then I asked, hey, man, where are you from? And he said Turkey. And I was like, oh, okay. Because now I've met a lot of Turkish people.
I worked for a Turkish guy.
He's Kurdish from Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a way different culture. But where I just was deployed, we were over there with the Turkish army. Mm-hmm. They're just more comfortable in their own bodies than we are in the States.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, that's just how they are. That's just part of their culture.
It is what it is.
Oh God, don't fucking say that to me. So, anyway, that happened, and I laughed so fucking hard. But he was a super nice guy. You know, I love talking with him. He was teaching me how to say different things. I forget all of them now. I remembered how to say hello, and I tried it out, and he said I said it wrong. So he corrected me, and he helped me through that. But holy shit, was that funny. I mean, he had the body. I mean, I don't even know how to say it.
I'm thinking like Homer Simpson.
It was silly. Yes, he had a very Homer Simpson body, but covered in hair.
I mean, they are.
Yeah, who? The Turkish?
Mm.
Yeah, I think anybody from like that region. Well, like I'm Italian. I'm also just covered in hair.
Anything below the Caucasus region and above the Middle East is hairy as fuck. Let's be real.
Yeah, we're a Mediterranean people are a hairy people. I mean, we're, Italians, we are a hairy people.
Like I said, man, below the Caucasus, they're all. Now,
yeah, what are you? You like German or something?
Yep, my mom is 100% first generation German immigrant.
Okay.
So she's one.
Yeah, you're not hairy at all.
Not really. I mean, I have a couple sprouting here and there, but.
Do you even have pubes?
I wish I didn't. I fucking hate them.
Would you get them all laser removed?
If it wasn't like so like not cost effective, I guess, or if it
wasn't so cost effective. Don't you mean if it was cost effective?
If it was cost effective, yes. But if it was less fucking expensive as shit, I'll say that.
Yeah.
I would consider it maybe, or if they bothered me more. But like, I mean,
I would get my butt hair lasered out.
That would be first to go.
Yeah. In fact, I kind of want to do that. If I could afford it, I actually would really like to do that.
Well, I mean, you could see if you could sneak it under your...
I poop a lot.
You could sneak it under your benefits, I bet. Somehow.
Maybe.
There might be a way to finagle it.
I don't know how to sneak. I've never been a sneaker.
You're not even a sneaky farter.
No.
With that shaved
I'm bad
ass
at
of
lying.
yours.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I have to shave out my ass all the time. Anyway, what's on your mind, baby?
No, that brings us to our first sponsor ever.
What?
We have a sponsor.
Do we?
Yep. Enter the promo code THANKS on manscaped.com.
Oh my fucking God. Please don't give them any more advertising. They don't sponsor us.
That's manscaped.com/thanks.
Oh, you know what? Can I do a shout out to a young man?
For 100% off your order, because it's just connected to Matt's debit card. You can buy the lawnmower 5.0. Not the 4.0, but the 5. I've also been into lying lately. Did I tell you that? No.
You've been a liar your whole life.
Who's to say?
I said it.
Who's this?
Oh, all right. So there's a gentleman that comes into our barbershop. I said young man, but he's actually our age exactly. Super nice guy. He's SWAT. He's just like
like the LL Cool J movie.
Yeah, like that. Just like
Colin Farrell, whatever.
Yep, he's just like Colin Farrell and LL Cool J in one. He's LL Farrell. So, he's also really into martial arts, and he's a stuntman and actor, and he writes his own movies, and he's been doing like indie movies.
Okay.
Which is like, that's like a huge dream of mine. I want to make a movie. I want to make a feature movie. I want to make a feature. Or at least a really cool. Yeah. I mean, feature film. Yeah, a feature. But he has a movie. It's on YouTube right now. It's called Resignation, a short action film. And his company is Be All Right Co. Be All Right Co. Like BE All Right Co. And his website is beallrightco.com.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah, he's a cool dude.
If it's on YouTube, super easy to find. That's good.
Yeah, Resignation.
Did
a
you
short
watch it
action
yet?
Film. No, I just got home from work right before we did this, so I want to watch it.
You should have watched it at work.
I couldn't. I have to cut hair. I don't have a desk job like you.
Oh, not when you're busy not skateboarding and reading. Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, that too. But yeah, I will watch it. He's a cool cat.
And speaking of,
I would actually like to have him on the show. Talk about what he does for a living.
well, so you know what day we record these, so invite the guy and see if he comes.
I do know what day we record these. You're right. You know what? I will. I'm going to invite him for maybe in April.
Sometime in the future.
Yeah, I'll email him.
Well, pencil it in. Well,
Anyway,
pencil him
I just
in
wanted to
there.
give a little shout out. I think what he's doing is cool, and I really dig indie filmmakers.
Now,
So,
somebody making their own movies like that, that's dope. And if it's already out there to be found, then even better.
like he wrote the whole thing too, which I think is really neat because it takes a lot to make a movie. You know, I'm really into indie horror, and it's funny when I think movie reviewers must be the saddest people on earth because you know how fucking much it takes to make a movie, even if it's a bad movie, and people just tear shit apart. So anyway,
It took me growing up to learn that.
a lot of people don't realize it till they're older.
Well, I mean, I've heard so many hours of people who've made feature length movies and even shorter TV shows, whatever the fuck, telling firsthand account of how many steps there are and how many people are involved and how much money is involved and raising money, and then you have to record the shit, and then it has to be in post production, all the shit. It's a lot of fucking work.
It is.
Excuse me.
That was a good one. You're full of burps tonight.
Well, what can I say? I'm full of fucking hot air.
So what's on your mind, baby?
You know, couple 2 treat things.
2 treat things.
Nah, definitely more than that.
Yeah, I see that.
Let me
Our
think.
our little board full of notes. It's filled. You barely left any room for me.
Well, snooze you lose, Ivanus. Speaking of movies.
Love Ivanus.
Let's think. I was in the store,
Okay.
you know,
What store?
as I tend to do. The old grocery store.
Oh, one of the worst places created by mankind.
Disagree. I love a grocery store. Comes in
Not
handy.
me.
It's probably because you can't practically walk to one. If there was one any closer to here, you'd go there a lot. It's
I
great.
do. There's a little tiny indie grocery store, independently owned grocery store right there. I walk there all the
It's
time.
not what I'm talking. I'm talking about a supermarket.
Oh, I see.
You know. Anyway, I'm in there the night of Valentine's Day,
Okay.
the 14th of February. This is after work, after the gym.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking 5, 6 o'clock at night.
Okay.
I saw no less than 3, maybe even 4 guys buying flowers. Buying flowers all at the same time
Cool.
in the
cool.
self-checkout. And I just thought that was so funny because they waited until the day
Yeah.
at the grocery store of all
Sure.
places. I mean, I bought flowers from a grocery store too if they were nice looking enough or the right color I was
Yeah,
looking
like
for or
Trader
something.
Joe's has the really good flower selection.
Yeah, I mean, TJ's is pretty dope.
Oh my god, TJ's.
I thought it was pretty funny to see that many guys.
People who say TJ's definitely wear their underwear backwards.
I've put my underwear on backwards before.
Yeah, I bet you did it right before you fucking said TJ's.
Let's see, did I? I did not.
Today. All right, go on.
That was just one
You were in
quick.
fucking supermarket buying flowers. Were you buying flowers?
I was buying just regular ass groceries,
Oh,
but of the 6 registers around me, 4 of them were with guys buying flowers the night of. Well, I mean, I guess there's no real better time to get them because they're as fresh as they can be if you get them from the store that day. I know.
Ooh.
I
I
hesitate.
think we just lost 3 listeners right there.
Oh no, not all of them.
And we gained them back
Let's
with
see.
that prime comedy of Tom Alderson.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Wayne Alderson.
And how? That's not me. Let's see.
Thomas Andrew Alderson.
Wrong again.
What's your middle name?
Alexander.
Damn it. I was going to fucking say Alexander.
You didn't though.
It was an A. I knew it was an A.
okay.
Mine's Armstrong.
So-
it's also an A.
I'm leaving work, right? So
Oh, I thought you meant for good.
that's it. I'm retiring.
Yeah.
At 30 and a half years old.
There you go.
That'd be some shit. That'd be a boring life to retire this early. But I'm leaving, and I'm approaching Kirkwood Highway.
Okay.
If for some reason you haven't been on Kirkwood Highway, like if you're not from Delaware, it is probably in our county, in like the northern part of the state, it's probably the most busy highway that's not a freeway. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I would.
There's every business you can think of, every school you can think of.
That and 202. But yeah.
Yeah, but I think Kirkwood is more extensive in that it covers a larger area of the state. It covers
Of Delaware, yeah.
of Newcastle County specifically.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
so it's fucking busy. It's
It
a
is.
busy ass highway. So I'm approaching the red light to get up there, and there's a person, like I see up at the top of the hill, a person is heading towards the street because they want to cross, but they had their hand up, like giving the wave to this truck that was coming,
Okay.
like negotiating, like, no, you go and then I'll go after you. But like a mere 20, 30 feet up the hill, there's a crosswalk. So it's like, what are you doing?
Why not just go to the crosswalk?
Why not just go to the crosswalk?
Yeah,
because
fuck that person.
the Kirkwood Highway had a green light at that time,
Do the right thing there, buddy.
so they would have had the go ahead
Sure.
on the crosswalk.
Mm-hmm.
B, the truck would have been gone,
Okay.
and C, they wouldn't have had to negotiate with other cars coming up the hill
To negotiate.
because they're just trying to dart across the
Let's
fucking
make
road.
a deal. Traffic segment.
No, but I'm like, use the fucking crosswalk, and nobody, like, no one would even notice that you're there.
Yeah.
Let alone would other people have to watch the fuck out for you.
Jesus God.
It's
You know they're all confident about it. Like, come on.
no, you first, and then I go.
Then I go.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Now that really stuck in my craw.
Oh, good.
I wrote
You
it
got
down.
a fucking big old craw,
Yeah.
too.
Full of-
One might call you a craw daddy.
Full of hair. I wrote it down.
A hairy craw.
That was one of the last things I fucking. Oh, and let's think. A while ago, a couple times now, I've brought up my coworker. This kind of bridges into
The one that whistles?
Yeah. You know what? I'll save it.
Okay.
No. You don't have anything else on your mind, do you?
I got plenty on my mind. I don't know if it's work related.
Okay. Well.
Well, yeah. Okay. I've talked on here a lot. I've got into skateboarding again recently in the past couple months, and I'm also about to be 32 years old.
32.
Yeah, I'll be 30.
30 new.
Thank you for that. Well, I hurt all the time now. Yeah, everything I do.
You have to hold it.
Yeah, I know. I wanted a quick laugh.
I think it's pretty loud.
That is fucking horribly loud.
Anyway.
Body
hurts.
Yeah, thanks. I was doing a new trick recently. I sent you an old school kickflip, or a Bart flip. Some people call it a Bart flip, like Bart Simpson.
Bart, like a big fart.
Sure.
That's what I call. That's what I
bet
call a
you
big
do.
fart.
Yeah.
It's a Bart.
So, or it could be called a fake kickflip, or whatever, an old school kickflip.
You sent me.
I sent you a video that said
You
fake
sent me a
kickflip.
YouTube video.
But it's it's the first kickflip that was ever invented until
that is not true.
yeah, it is.
Rodney Mullen invented the kickflip.
You know, Rodney Mullen invented the kickflip that you do with your toe.
The kickflip.
The other one was invented.
Not called a kickflip.
It was called a kickflip.
Ah, boy.
I think originally it was called like a big spin. But then, yeah, I'll fucking look this shit up right now.
Jamie, pull it up, please.
No, I'm serious.
Young Jamie over there.
No,
Where'd
I'm
he go?
serious. Who invented the kickflip? I looked this up because I knew Rodney Mullen invented
James Mullen.
But the original kickflip was invented by Kurt Lindgren in the 70s.
Sounds made up.
It's not fucking made up.
All tricks are made up.
No, it was invented by Kurt Lindgren, and he did it on one of the old, almost like the Alva board that we know, like the Alva board shape.
The fish shape board.
Well, no, because like mine is like a fish shape. Mine's an old school board, but I'm talking like
you're
those
talking
are like
the street surfer board.
Yes, exactly. Like almost like what we know as like penny boards today, except they were wood. And yeah, he created it, Kurt Lindgren. So anyway,
so you're learning this trick.
so I've been learning it, so I can do it now. But it takes me a couple times to warm up. But I fall a lot doing this one. I mean, more than when I was doing the shove it, because like I just learned how to do a shove it and a pop shove it recently in my 30s. By the way, I'm very behind in the skateboarding world, but I'm having a blast. I gotta say, and I prefer my old school board. I love how wide it is. I like that it doesn't have a nose. It's just flat in the nose. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. Yeah, I love it. I can do board slides on it, like just easier. I don't know why. So, and I have ribs on it too, or rails. You know, like
those are rails that protect the graphic.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. So anyway, I'm having a blast, but I gotta say, man, last night I fell on my elbows so fucking hard, and my shoulder's all messed up, and my body just hurts all the time now. But it was like when I first started, for the first month, my body was really hurting, and then got better, and then I was fine. And now learning this new trick, same thing. It's like I gotta just get used to it, and that it's all muscle memory.
Well, that activity is using muscles that you weren't using before
for years.
So it's awakening things, and then those muscles are going to get stronger the more you obviously use them.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's why, like professional skateboarders, there's no such thing as a fat professional skateboarder. Name one.
I've seen fat guys that are good
at
skateboarding, but a professional skateboarder, I think you're right. Yeah.
I'm talking, guys with their pictures in like Transworld magazine.
Yeah.
Or like,
they're in very good shape, and I've always took pride in being in good shape. It's just skateboarding is a whole different kind of shape. It's being able to fall without fucking dying all the time.
You're not only a pro at doing tricks, but you're a pro at falling down.
You really are. In fact, the guys I watch on YouTube all the time, they always talk about how really good skateboarders are mostly really good fallers. Like they practice falling so that when they
man, it's fall-us. Be nice.
Fall-us. Oh man. So anyway, Tom, let's get to our next segment.
No, I should have categorized this.
Give it to me, baby.
Correctly. I wanna know who you're working with this week.
Motherfucker, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, I just fucking said it. Fuck Who are you fucking working with?
All right.
And then I'll get to mine because I moved it.
A note on this before I say who I'm working with. We're going to go...
Disclaimer.
I think today we're going to talk more customer-based. That's who we're working with or alongside of. Not just like a co-worker. But one thing I want to say to everybody that comes into an establishment, speak up. Please speak up. Speak clearly.
Speak fucking clearly.
Speak at a normal volume. We have vacuums on our clippers. It's loud. We have music playing and a TV on. Please don't mumble to me.
So I would call that a ruckus.
It's quite a ruckus.
That's a regular hootenanny.
Well, I don't know about hootenanny.
A cacophony of noise, you could say.
It is a cacophony, yeah, I would say that. But yeah, just
speak with intention, speak fucking clearly, and think about what you say, too.
Yeah, like we say that all the time. But for real, speak the fuck up. Please speak up. I can't hear you. No one can hear you.
Speak up, Mumbles. I've heard.
If you're gonna,
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah. If you're gonna order something at a restaurant, if you're gonna tell me what you want for your haircut, if you're going into a fucking operation and you need to get some elective surgery or something, fucking you better speak up and speak clearly so you get what you want and so that we can hear you. A lot of times I have to repeat back to a motherfucker what they say. Just fucking speak up. I guarantee you will always be able to hear me. I do talk loud, yes.
You speak very clearly.
I do speak very clearly.
It's great. You sound great on recording, I will admit.
Oh, well,
thank you. From the headphones on. And make no mistake either. That does not mean yell at people.
No, don't yell at people. But
watch your fucking mouth. But also speak clearly.
If you don't want cheese, Ask for no cheese.
This fucking guy. What do you think? I'm a fucking jerk off?
I don't know why it's doing this.
You want to fix it? I can show you to fix it in 30 seconds. 20.
I'll fix it. I can figure it out.
So he says.
I'll do it later.
Sounds familiar. I've heard that before. Where have I heard that?
I will come up with an intro song. You know what? And tomorrow will be that day. Tomorrow's Friday, correct?
God, I hope so. Fuck.
Anywho, who you? Oh. All right. And one more thing.
Wait, is this speak clearly thing a derivative of a certain person?
Just people that have been coming in recently. They're just like quiet and they mumble. And I'm like,
you find yourself repeating yourself a lot?
Oh my God, yeah. I'm like, yo, speak up. Regular clippers are kind of loud. Just
They sure are.
I got a vacuum on these things. Speak the fuck up.
Yeah. Plus the ruckus going on behind you. God,
yeah, bro.
God
There's a ruckus. God forbid.
Oof, Maron.
Lord, save these children. They know not what they do. So, a person came in. Okay, this seems to be a really funny thing for some people. I don't find it that funny when they're telling a really long story and they go, "Oh, to make a short story long, to make a short story even longer."
It's funny if you hear it once every 6 years.
Yeah, but
not
fucking
6 times a day.
every time the moon shines, I'm sick of it.
Oh, it was full moon last night.
It was, and that's why I think there's so many weirdos. Yo, a dude walked past the barbershop window today, and he was just in mid throw up with a cigarette in his hand.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, his whole face was leaking a spit. We get some weirdos. We have this creepy hotel that's like right next to our shop. Anyway, who you working with?
Ay. Oh, as I almost alluded to earlier, that coworker I've spoken of before, the one who whistles.
Sure.
We had the whistle talk today.
You talked to them about the whistling?
I went up to her and I was like, hey, stupid. Hey.
You did not say
hey,
that.
idiot, stupid.
You didn't call them an idiot stupid.
No, I didn't.
Thank God.
I walked up and she was working on like a project or something.
Would have been cool if you had a whistle. Yeah, every time they whistle, you just start whistling the song in your whistle. That would have been cool. Anyway,
she's working on a special project for some department, and she's doing it again.
Just whistling?
And I had an internal dialogue with myself for a while because I was like, "This is it. I've talked about it enough." And
Am I gonna say something?
And I've thought about it enough. It's not gonna stop unless I fucking say something.
Yeah.
So rather than waste my mind wondering if she'll fucking stop, because clearly she won't. I walked up and I casually brought it up because I did a classic deflection. I was like, I walked up to the table because she had papers spread all over the fucking place, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm working on." I didn't ask, by the way. She goes, "Yeah, I'm working on this. I'm categorizing these things. There's probably 20 stacks of paper thick." And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." And I was like, "So, the whistling."
You really did it like that?
I did it more polite than that. I was probably like, the whistling. It sounded exactly the same. I did do it like that then.
Yikes.
But she without missing a beat, she goes, "Is it bothering you?" She talks real fast too. "Is it bothering you?" I was like,
no.
And then I said this. I said, "It's not so much that it's bothering me, but it's highly distracting." And like today, I was particularly working on like a real pain in the ass.
I bet she's crying right now somewhere.
Good. In all seriousness, what I'm about to say next.
She's been talked to about this whistling before.
What I'm about to say next, you will understand where I'm coming from.
Sure.
I said it's not so much that it bothers me. It does, but
right. You can't just.
I said it's highly distracting.
Yeah.
So she goes, "Oh, I used to get in trouble for this all the time."
Oh my
when I was
fucking
little."
God! Then stop whistling.
And it took every fiber of my being to not be like, why the fuck do you think that is? So
Hey, idiot, stupid.
see why I said so. To be polite, I was like, I mean, to be fair, I'm a drummer. I'm a tapper.
I am
tap on,
as well. I tap on everything.
If I didn't have a keyboard in front of me, I would be tapping at my desk all the time. I did it in school. I got talked to about it.
Same.
My dad does it. I was like, I can relate. I understand where you're coming from. Just like, if you could. And then I just like shrugged, and she was like, she took the words right out of the back of my brain. She goes, no worries, I will zip it.
Wow.
I was like, whoa, cool.
That's a pretty good interaction.
Right? And I was like, I even thought like it was right before I'd left to go to physical therapy on my lunch hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then when before I left, I was like, maybe I'll get her like I don't know, like a Reese's or something.
Yeah.
Just to be like, hey, thanks for like just being cool. I get back. It's like a little later in the day, still at the table with her project, whistling.
She's probably like, fuck that guy. I'm going to whistle.
She's a fucking moron, number one.
Well, I mean, she's
probably
working on like some top secret shit or something. A special project.
She was, to get down to the real boring shit, she was organizing a bunch of
Make a short story long.
To make a short story too long, she was organizing a bunch of invoices that was probably a 12, like if you know how thin paper is, this is probably a 12-inch stack of paper.
Invoice sounds like she was using her outdoor voice.
That's three trombones in one episode. You got to go to bed after.
I got 3 tromboners.
Stop. No, I know for a fact it probably completely left her mind.
That's a try.
Never to be thought about again. But when I catch her doing it again, I'm gonna be like, yo, 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 yo. And I'll just give her a look.
I think you should whistle louder.
I hate whistling.
I know.
I'm not going to do that.
Think of the impact you'll make.
I mean, I got the whistler on my left. I got mumbles to my right. Oh, speaking of the Talk Out Loud coworker,
Sure.
hasn't been in since last week.
Maybe they talked so much out loud.
Maybe they mumbled their way out of a job.
Oh.
I'm not going to put that out there because low key she's been very sick. So
thought they were mumbling. Sounds like now they're rumbling.
oh, all right.
And now they're grumbling.
They can grumble outside of
And down a hill they be tumbling.
Okay.
And I think that's all that rhymes with that.
Is he smart? Yes, Forrest, he's very smart. Did you know?
Is he like me?
Did you know that Jenny is Claire Underwood in House of Cards?
I never saw House of Cards, but that makes sense.
That's crazy to me that you haven't seen it. It's a good show.
I'm not a show person. Besides this one show I'm watching with Liz right now.
Lie.
No.
I wish I had a fucking.
Are you talking about because Seinfeld?
No, I walked in here today.
That is the only show I've watched in years, bro.
And what are they doing? Eating their.
And that's the last episode, by the way. It's only 12 episodes.
Matt and Liz. I walk in. They're eating their fucking dinner, watching a show.
We are watching a show. Yes. All of Us Are Dead. That's the show.
Mr. No, what's it called?
All of Us Are Dead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
What the fuck's it? Jesus Christ, man. What's it about? Give somebody a recommendation. People
it's about zombies.
It sucked, by the way.
Yeah, no, it did not. You didn't even see it, Tom. It's very good. It's a good zombie show. Better than anything else that's out there right now. But after this season, I'll probably never watch a show again.
I saw 3 minutes of it, and it was already better than The Walking Fucking Dead.
Yeah,
so.
it definitely is better than The Walking Dead.
Speaking of Walking Dead, I think I'm going to walk right into this plug.
Okay.
If you haven't yet,
give
us a follow.
Oh, yes,
on Instagram.
Please.
At ThankYouForUrServices _podcast on Instagram. Thanks for your _ Nope.
Yeah.
Thanks for your services _ podcast on Instagram.
Yeah, you just put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable, but you said it right. And email us sometime.
No, I mean that's all I really had for today.
Email us, thank you for your services at gmail.com.
Thoughts?
Your spelled UR. Thanks. That is thank you for your services at gmail.com.
Thoughts, prayers, curse words, stories,
Just
complaints,
anything. We'll read it.
reviews,
I don't even if it's
questions.
like these two fuckos fucking fuck.
Hey,
We'll
shut
read
up.
it. Yeah.
Tell me. You can say.
Hey, I whistle at work. I'm a dwarf. You ever see Snow White?
Nah, never heard of her.
Anyway,
Way too much.
I just want to reiterate that I know right now is pretty weird. Everybody got weird with the pandemic and everything else that's been going on. Strange times or whatever. Just stay strong. You're worth something. Service industry and every other job that's out there. This isn't just for service industry workers. This is for all the services you do. I want to say thank you for what you're doing. Please continue. You're worth it. And
you matter.
I hope you come a whole lot.